Alright, I'm gonna sacrifice a jar. Gonna put lifelink on the Adeline.
I know there's a hero inside you.
You can't. Fine. I'll take my zombies and leave.
We're up to 13. Hello everyone and welcome to today's video. Today we are going to be playing Naya Legendaries along with Unseen Planeswalkers or Unplayed Planeswalkers. It's going to be a standard best of one list with average converted mana cost 3.4. It has 21 creatures, 13 non-creatures, and 26 lands. Now, the idea here is to play Planeswalkers that don't see any play within the standard ladder and to just see how good they really are when you play them with their own synergies. So our Planeswalkers of choice here are Ajani, Sleeper Agent, Arlinn, the Pack's Hope, Elspeth Resplendent, Ren and Seven, and Vivian on the Hunt. Obviously, Vivian and Elspeth, along with Ajani and Arlinn, are supposed to be played in creature decks, right? That's where you get the most value out of them in mostly creature decks. And we decided to play some sort of sub-theme where we have humans that are legendary as well, and we have a bit of tech here and there. We're also playing Storm the Festival because every non-land card that we have in the deck is a permanent, so you can get it through Storm the Festival, and the majority of them are 5 mana or less. So let's get right into the list. Our human theme here obviously played along with Catilda. We are playing Hajar because we're playing all legendary creatures. I'm playing Loran here. Loran is so good against Fable. She's so good against Bankbuster. So Loran has performed decently well for me. Playing Adeline, of course, as a big threatening creature that is relatively hard to deal with. I'm also playing one copy of Rending Flame here, mainly for Shieldred. Brotherhood's End and Rem Carlos, the Stalwart Slayer. So the idea behind Rem here is to have an attacking flying haste creature that can deal with Planeswalkers over the top, and I'm pairing it with Brotherhood's End and Rending Flame because it makes Brotherhood's End as a 4 damage spell, and it makes Rending Flame as a 6 damage spell. But it's mainly here for mono red. This is my tech card against mono red, right? It makes their permanence deal, it prevents the damage that their spells, cause. So if they were to cast a lightning strike, this prevents it. If they were to cast a fire or whatever, it prevents it. So it's a very good card against mono red. Not that we played against mono red with this deck, but it's a very good card nonetheless. So it's a tech card of my choice here for the mono red matchup. Obviously, Arlinn is very good against mono blue because if you can resolve Arlinn and keep plussing, you can flash in your creatures at the end step of their turn, and if they were to counter it, you get to untap and then play something else. So this is my tech. Arlinn is very good against mono blue. Against mono black, we have a plethora of Planeswalkers and creatures here, so we can soak up a couple of Invoked Despairs with no problems. Usually mono black is kind of a hard matchup for us. It's our hardest matchup by far because against soldiers you can farm them, against creature decks usually you can farm them, but against removal heavy decks we lose greatly. But we try our best, and Hajar is definitely here for that reason, right? And I do like Hajar and Brotherhood's End. You basically crack the Hajar, you give Indestructible, and Brotherhood's End can act as a one-sided board wipe. I also have Brotherhood's End in this list because it's best of one, right? So if we were to play against a creature deck and they were to set up a board that's wider than ours, quicker than us, then maybe, it's best of one. So if they go first and they're a creature deck and we're a creature deck as well, so they set up a board before us, we want to flip the game around somehow, and we can't flip the game around by just playing creatures. We need something that can play to our advantage. So Hajar and Brotherhood's End are very good for that. We're also playing Helena and Elena as our humans, and our only non-humans are Sigarda and Ao, the Dawn Sky here, which is fine, right? Sigarda plays well with humans. Helena and Elena obviously gives haste and stuff like that to our humans as well. And we have Vivian, right? Vivian, the one time we saw Vivian was insane. It was absolutely crazy, like broken. So Vivian was really good. Renin 7 here used to be a creature played in mono green for a long time, right? But then once Fading Hope came into the ladder, people started cutting Renin 7 because the tree folk you make is pretty awful, right? But the nice part is Renin 7 plays good because if you mill a Storm the Festival, it has flashback so you can cast it. But at the same time, that's the only reason why we're playing one copy of Renin 7, because it doesn't really have a lot of good synergy with our creatures here. It helps you ramp, I mean that's a good part, but besides that, it just makes a big creature that maybe you can give it haste with Helena and Elena. So the list is very straightforward. I actually have a 62% win rate with this list. I went 8 and 5, as you can see below. That's the stats for the list. I went 8 and 5. Beat Azorius twice. Mono Black I lost twice. It's on a 1/1. Rakdos I can beat. Rakdos, Shieldred, Invoke Despair for some reason. I don't know what that is. Mono White we lost once because they got extremely wide, right? And they were playing Adeline, so got really out of hand. They got lucky with Adeline. They had like 3 copies in hand. So every time I removed it or blocked it or did something, they just recast another one. Esper is an easy matchup for us. Jeskai Reanimator, Portal to Phyrexia was a clean matchup for us. And then this, I forgot what this is. Oh yeah, it was Banned Creatures with Wandering Emperor. We lost to that one. So yeah, you get the point here. It's not a list that you basically win 100% of your matchups. No, sometimes, but we actually tried our best to have a list that can beat the odds, and this list does it for me. The fun factor is insane for me here as well. So within our sideboard, I wanted to mention 2 creatures that I ran in this list that I cut. Goro here I had to cut. It wasn't really doing much for me. I had to include more Lorenz and more Ram Carlos here. And then Anointed Peacekeeper is a non-legendary human, which plays well, right? It's an insane card, and I found it extremely hard for me to cut this card, but especially it's good against Planeswalkers, it's good against Invoke Despairs, it's good against Shieldred. I mean, hitting this on turn 3 and pushing the Shieldred past, pushing the Liliana past its turn, pushing the Invoke Despair, pushing the counter spells is just really, really good. And I found it extremely hard for me to cut this card, but I had to for the sake of the legendary creatures, for the sake of Hajar and Brotherhood's End, because I'm obviously going to wipe Anointed Peacekeeper if I cast Brotherhood's End, even though I cracked Hajar. So I just made it as synergistic as possible with this list. So yeah, we're within the mana base. We're obviously playing Plaza of Heroes. We're playing 2 secluded courtyards because we have Planeswalkers and we have non-human creatures here as well. So only 2, right? We need it for the first 2 or 3 turns, right? Obviously you want to play these comfortably, and you want to play these comfortably, and we do. And then a bunch of dual lands here, majority green here because of Hajar and Catilda, and then the rest are just legendary lands here as well. So yeah, with that being said, that does it for the list. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I have some insane games for you guys. Johnny's ultimate is no joke. You can ultimate a Johnny so easily, and with the ultimate, all we have are Planeswalkers and creatures. So, well, besides Brotherhood's End and Rending Flame, but you know what I mean. The majority of it is, so you can win games with the Johnny's ultimate. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you do, make sure you leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you are new, and I'll see you guys later with another video. Okay, bye. All right. Yeah, I'll keep this. I'm going to start with Catilda, then Adeline on 3. Oh wow. So if Catilda survives, we have Helena and Elena actually. Maybe that's even better a little bit. But I doubt the Catilda will survive here, to be honest. We passed. They might have something here. Alright, we're gonna go for Adeline here, I think. They have a counter spell. Of course they do. Alright, we're gonna go for Adeline. Because we have another one, right? So if it gets countered, it's fine. Doesn't get countered. Okay. Nice part is, that's a human as well, so we can cast Elspeth next turn. But this looks like it's control. I mean, they haven't really played anything. Flesh Gorger, nice.
I won't let a few. This is your fight. Win.
It already has Vigilance, so let's give it lifelink. They block here. Just straightforward. Sure. They're gonna wipe the board? Yeah.
Okay. These jobs are getting deadlier.
Or not. Oh yeah, they don't even have the mana for it. I mean, check this out. We can pay for a Make Disappear also. Syncopate. Nice. And then a Make Disappear. Oh, brother. Alright. Gonna put this here.
I know there's a hero inside.
And gonna give it Vigilance here as well. Does have First Strike. I guess Lifelink as well. Yeah, Lifelink is OP. Can target the Catilda here. Just to distribute our power, right? We just need a Hajar off the top. You go after Adeline, sure. Sure.
Hey!
Okay.
Watch the roughhousing.
That's pretty good for you, opponent. The Concealing Curtains. They take Adeline next turn, right? Why didn't you tap my white mana, bro? Like, why didn't you tap my white mana? Like, please. I could have cast my Hajar there as well. Like, that's... We literally just lost the game because of the stupid auto-tapper. Oh... Man, that's terrible.
This still isn't as bad as dying.
Nice. Okay, at least we have protection here, but if it's a drag to the bottom, I don't think we can really protect anything, right? Let me take out a creature here, just fine. And the Raffine, you're playing drag to the bottom in a creature heavy deck. Nice. Please discard something good like a Shield Druid. Nope. Yeah, that's fine. We need an attacking modified creature, huh? No, bro, no. Green. White. We need another green source. Yikes. Alright, I guess.
All flesh will be made to serve.
They can kill it next turn with Raffine, right? And the Revealing Eye. Oh, so we're gonna have to block it dies anyway, right?
Phyrexia's might courses through you.
Okay. I guess that's all we can do, because Johnny's gonna die no matter what. They have a Menace attacker, they have Raffine. They're just gonna attack with Raffine. And they're gonna try to put as much pressure as possible. Let's see how they connive here. Or where they put it at, to be exact. Man, the auto tapper really screwed us for one turn. Put it on the Trespasser. Okay. You draw 3, but they have to discard 3. Okay. If they have Aiganjo or Wandering Emperor, we lose. Okay.
It's a shame you reject our gift.
Alright, they're not gonna survive, but yeah. That's a nice draw. Like, they're playing a very cowardly game here. Like, oh, I attack you with my creatures, then I even wipe my own creatures. Coward.
The darkness won't hide our enemies from us.
Do we actually want to flip the Arlen? Doesn't sound like a bad idea, right? So I'm just gonna pass here. I mean, we just go for the kill here, right? We can play Storm the Festival. Yeah, we can just go for the kill here, so GG's. Nice. Alright. Pretty perfect hand here, to be honest. Oh yikes, these are all tapped lands, and we can't cast Hajar on turn 2. I take that back. It's an awful hand. Okay. Play the overgrown farmland here. We have Catilda that we can cast. Alright. That's fine. Let's see what we're playing against here. Oh, yikes. Alright, I'm gonna play it safe here, I think, and just cast the Loran. Yeah. Sure. Okay, so next turn we can cast Hajar and try to play around any board wipes. We can cast Hajar and Adeline. Let's see what they decide to do here though. Just pass. Alright, I think we go for Adeline first. If they have a counter spell for it, we can pay, right? Okay, let's see what happens. Liberator, sure. I mean, I'd trade with that all day, I think. Alright, this way we can play around the board wipe. Not really farewell, but something else maybe. Karn. Karn is fine. And I should have held on to the Loran now that I think of it. Alright, we need to draw, so I'm going to give my opponent to draw a spell here as well. No way. Nice. Nice. Okay. One, two, three, four, five, six. They probably take it. They most likely have another one. Sure.
Treachery befalls us.
We can't recover from a farewell with a hand like this, bro. All we have is lands here initially. Okay, they're loading up on creatures though. We need a big attack, man. Our lane is so good here. They have a flyer though. So I think that's fine. Let's see what they decide to do. We still have Hajar. We have Catilda here as well. So if it's worth our while, we can just put them, put more +1/+1 counters through Catilda. If not, Okay, they go after Loran here, this, and that. They're double blocking the Hedjar. Nothing's blocking here, okay. That way Hedjar survives as well. I'm gonna put the +1 counter here, sure. I guess we have our Lin to rebuild, so might as well not invest yet. We can pretty much have a farewell here and just really, really hurt us a lot with it. It's an Elspeth. Okay. I give it lifelink.
Feel like home, and I'll defend it like one.
Man, if we were to draw Brotherhood's End, oh man. That would be so good. Alright, so they're thinking whether to put a counter on the Liberator or fetch something with Elspeth, right? I think they go for the counter. No, okay. That's good for us.
This is my city, and I'm going to protect it.
Alright, they get that, but that's not good enough. GG's, they gave up. I think they misclicked. Alright, Brotherhood's End. We'll save that. Might as well just attack here. And if they have anything funny, we can just Brotherhood's End after. But I'm not sure that they do. Probably like a Fading Hope here on the Adeline. But even if it's a Fading Hope, they still lose. So sure. GG's. Nice. Catilda was the best card of the match. Alright. We got good lands, Catilda's. If we top deck lands, we're dead. If we top deck something playable, then Catilda is fine here. If Catilda survives, we can cast Elspeth on turn 4. Opponent is playing Jeskai. You can cast a Johnny on turn 3. So, just gonna go for the Catilda here. They might have a Fading Hope or consider. Nothing. Maybe even a March. Yeah, but they just rather counter something here, right? So Ajani's gone. But I'd rather Ajani soak up the counter spell, right? We need 2 green. Yeah, I mean, not an ideal hand for control. It's a Faithful Mending. Interesting. Oh, yikes. Okay.
You're all part of the great machine that is Phyrexia. Reinforcements are near.
They can reanimate a portal to Phyrexia, and it's such a good card against us. Yep, I knew that that was a March.
Every day more rally to our glorious cause.
Alright, I think the only way we win is if we ultimate this Ajani. That's a draw.
Humility brings the end. Phyrexia is inevitable.
That's a draw. So anytime we cast a creature or a planeswalker, they get 2 poison counters. And that's something they can't deal with. That's fine. But we have plenty of that. Alright, I'm gonna go for the planeswalker here.
Right. Let's clean up the... I've made plenty of connections.
So what can they get? A Loran? I'm fine with that. We just need to cast more things, right? They're at 4 poison counters. Sure. Alright. Very good so far. Sure. Drawing Loran really put them back for a turn. Raffine's Informant. Okay. We can beat this deck, I think. Sure. I think with a Johnny Ultimate, we can definitely beat the deck here. Alright, well. More poison counters. They're at 6.
Let's do this together.
Flying, sure. They'll probably going to want to draw some cards here. They get a Catilda now. They don't get our good creatures, that's the nice part. They get another Informant, sure. That's fine. Okay, it's another portal. Which we have Soaking Zone for. Let's see where they put the +1 counters on. They probably want to get rid of this Elspeth. They put it on 1 creature only. Alright. Sure. You go both. Sure. Kill the big creature. We just need more playable things off the top, and I think we can win easily here. Let's see what AO fetches us here. Oh man. So they're gonna get AO next turn. We can get Loran, but a Johnny sounds good for me here.
We will make this
Obviously, you get the Planeswalker, right? It's just a lot of value turn after turn. They can get AO, Hajar. They can get plenty of stuff, but not really scared of that. Alright. Well, let's see if we can get something playable off the top. We did. It's an Adeline.
Phyrexia.
Alright. They get a poison counter that they can't do anything about. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that's pretty much game.
I know there's a hero inside.
Lifelink, sure. And then the last poison counter. GG's. Nice. That was really good, man. A Johnny, right? Johnny is... Man, you get to ultimate a Johnny so easily. Alright. Catilda into Arlen. If Catilda survives. If she doesn't, then we still have Arlen. We can stop a relatively wide board with Arlen, right? Or stall for a bit until we cast AO. So this is a definitely keepable hand for me. I mean, keepable hand, my bad. Keepable hand. Alright. We have a Johnny on 3, so... But I'm not sure that we're going to do that. We're playing against Rakdos, it seems like, and... Okay, Loran, please. They can probably have removal for this Catilda, right? But we have to go for... If they play like a Fable, we can easily resolve a Arlen, but Catilda doesn't survive here for sure. It's a prime target for removal. So Bloodtide Harvester and a cut down, then maybe a jar was the right play if it's just a cut down. Well, they're just gonna attack? Sure. They probably still have the cut down, or maybe it's just the blood token holding priority. They wanted us to block here badly, which we didn't. If we go for a Johnny, they can't kill it, whether it's with the Bloodtide Harvester or the Bankbuster. And if we go for Arlen, we can flash in AO, right? Eventually. So I'm just gonna go for Arlen here and make a couple of blockers. And that's pretty good.
Humans and werewolves existed in a delicate gather, my children.
Okay, a turn 3 Arlen. Always good for me, right? Even if they have a way to remove Arlen. Next turn we can make a really good play with Arlen. Just plus Arlen and pass. Flash in AO. But I doubt Arlen is going to survive here. Can I have a burn spell for Arlen? It's a Shieldred, okay. Sure, I'll draw a card. It's still pretty early. Right, it's a Hajar. Definitely gonna...
Follow the enemy's scent. They're close.
Alright, what do we do here? We flash in AO for an attacking Shieldred, right? We can flash in a Hajar and play a Johnny here. Johnny can put +1 counters here. No, because it has to be Phyrexian mana. We have access to 5 mana only. Okay, I still like the AO. Arlen flips here as well. The AO strategy. If it's an Invoke Despair, it should be okay still. Sure, it is an Invoke Despair. Should be okay. They're not attacking. Alright, let's just flash in the AO. Make it as mana efficient as possible. Start attacking with this AO here and play a Hajar as well. Or maybe an Ajani. And that would be good. We can still play a Hajar actually, yeah.
Phyrexia surrounds you. Don't
Alright.
lose it. Reinforcements on the hand.
We're almost dead, so we need an Elspeth so we can give lifelink, right? We're almost dead. They have another Invoke Despair, of course they do, bro. Oh, that sucks. Like the only player that runs that card we ran against. Well, what are these decks that we're playing against? Okay, friend.
Your defiance will be punished.
Vivian on the hunt. Okay. That's a good one.
Phyrexia.
I'll keep Brotherhood's End even. We can make a 4/4 Rhino. We can sacrifice this to get what? Loran?
City. I like it.
I think I'm game. But I think we need a wider board here.
You may be bad, but we're big.
She says, you may be bad, but we're big. Well, that's kind of true. Another soul transfer for the Vivian. I don't doubt that. If it's another Invoke Despair, then it's a Shieldred. Oh, of course it is. Yeah.
Reinforcements.
Alright. What can we get for 3 mana? We can get a Rem Carlos. We can get Adeline. We're close to dying here. Or we can mill maybe. Put creatures into our hand, hopefully. Yeah, I think I like that. Hopefully we mill some decent creatures here. Loran.
What do we have here?
Loran should be fine. Kill the Bankbuster. They're going to take a draw off of the Bankbuster here, but... And we need to find Elspeth badly. You're crowing, but it dies. Okay. Sure. How do we get rid of the Shieldred, bro? It's the biggest problem for us. Of course. And now what? Nothing. Nice. Okay. Okay. So here's the play.
Life begets life.
If a fight, be brave.
Okay. We need to gain that life. Okay. Ooh, alright, we're back to 9. We are back to 9. Liliana, sure,
Happy to help.
sure.
But I'm taking the credit when we win. Sacrifices must be made.
And then Fable, that's fine, bro. You can do that all day. Seriously. Alright. Another Hajar. That's good. That's really good, actually. So, what we can do here, if we sacrifice Halana, we get AO, but it can't attack. I can't sacrifice Halana. So what can we get? You can get another Loran, but I'm not going to sacrifice Hajar. We can get Adeline. I need to gain life here, so alright, what I'm going to do here is plus, so I can find some creatures hopefully. Oh yikes, these are all good. Alright. Alright, I'm gonna sacrifice a jar. Gonna put lifelink on the Adeline.
I know there's a hero inside you.
You can't. Fine. I'll take my zombies and leave.
We're up to 13. We don't have protection through Hajar anymore, but we have another Adeline, a Loran. Alright, they discarded a Bloodtide Harvester. They gain 1 life. Another Fable of the Mirror Breaker. That's fine, bro. That's completely fine. Alright. So what are you gonna do now, Elspeth, huh? What are you gonna do now? I'm gonna play the other Loran here. Kill that Fable. We're gonna give this flying.
Let's do this together.
And then
Well,
get Sigarda
dog-eat-dog world out there.
and play Hajar, and that's game, bro. Nice. Oh, what a game. Sometimes Shieldred isn't enough.